Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. I'm excited for you all to be here today. We're here today for the 11th program in our 21-day August meditation programs. So today we're moving on to the 4th energy center. So yesterday we did the 3rd energy center, which was called the Nabi, and we also did focused a little bit on something which is called the void as well. And so we focused on things like satisfaction mainly. So, and that true inner satisfaction, which we can find really only from looking inwards and not outwards. And yeah, so again, we did a foot soak, very useful technique. And so today we're going to be going to the 4th energy center, which is actually located in the center of the chest, the Anahata, it's called. And we're going to be focusing a little bit more on the heart itself. And so focusing on these attributes and feelings like joy and love, and in a more pure sense of love, and and like joy is in a long-lasting pure form of happiness. You know, that's really really comes from within. Again, similar to satisfaction, comes from within rather than from exterior things. And yeah, we'll talk about things like I'm sure a lot of you have heard the term spirit before, and so you'll hear that a bit in today's session led by Tarini. So yeah, I won't describe it any further. I'll let her present it. But just before I do, if there's anyone who hasn't attended any of these sessions before and who is completely new, if you would like, you can just message on the group, and we'll organize a breakout room for you, and you can go through the self-realization process, which is quite important process to go to before actually, you know, going through these other advanced sessions. So yeah, just pop it on the group and we'll organize something for you. But yeah, so I'll pass it over to Tarini, and she can introduce herself and do the presentation. Thank you, Tarini.
Thank you, Tim. I can't be more grateful to be part of a very great topic. It is love and sharing, and if we don't have, we can't share, right? So we talking about our spirit, and the quality is that love, which we all feel in us, and we can understand. Since our baby, we can understand the love, but we don't ever do the bigger understanding of bigger scenario of love, that how much it can nourish us, how much it can empower us, and how much it help us to understand ourselves and understand others. With that, we'll discuss more. We'll start with Bandhan, and then small meditation, and then we'll have Shamaji start. And let's start with Bandhan, as you know how to do it. First left hand and right hand rotating. One. And same way, it's going to be 2 times. And then 7 times like a rainbow. We can slowly calm down ourselves. We can breathe, slow down our breathing. And put our hand on our heart, on left side. And here we can say Please allow me to feel the love within me. Allow me to witness so I don't react. Please enlighten my heart and fill with joy and peace. Slowly you can feel vibration is getting into your heart, especially. And the more vibration go in your heart, you feel calm and more thoughtless. If you're still feeling any thought, just say, I forgive. I forgive. Our spirit is the form of pure knowledge. Which love to guide us if we are sensitive enough for our heart. Slowly we can put on our center of the chest where we feel anxiety. We can ask to our mother energy, allow me to feel secure in your love. Don't engage with the thoughts, just forgive. Allow me to feel that I'm safe. All affirmation you take from love, with love, you can feel your kundalini is rising more high and your spinal cord become more cooler and cooler. We can put our hand on forehead and press and without any particular name. I forgive everyone and myself. Forgive everyone and myself. Put your hand on your lap. In this state, when you like, you can open your eyes and we can watch Mataji's talk, which is not long, only 5 minutes. Can we have the talk, please?
Now what you do is to watch your breathing. See now. Try to reduce your breathing. Reduce it. In the sense that you have breathed out, wait for a while, then breathe in. For a long time, then you breathe out. So in 1 minute, your breathing will be less than normal. Alright, try that. Breathe in. Now with the emotions, keep the attention on the emotions, you see, so that the connection is established. Better? See the feeling rises? Now when you are breathing, you find that there is a space in between, which you just leave it vacant. Breathe in. Now leave it vacant. Now breathe out. Now leave it vacant. Breathe in. Keep it there. Then leave it. Keep outside. Now breathe in. Now start breathing in such a way that you stop your breathing. Attention should be on the heart, or could be on the emotions. It's better. Keep the breathing inside for a while. Bring it out, then outside for a while. Then again. Then you'll find that for a while you will not breathe. See, you settle now. The laya takes place between your prana and your mana. Both the Shaktis become one. Now, at this stage when you are silent, now you think of your intellect. It's lost. Just think of it, it's lost, it's no more there. So what is happening actually, that this layer, the attention goes into the intellect and enlightens the intellect. See, the thought is not there. Try to find your intellect within yourself. Now see, where is my intellect? Try to find it. It's not there. It's not working. Again try it. It is working, but it has become the samashti. It's become the collective now. See now? Did you follow that? There's no thought. This exercise will give you this thoughtless awareness, establishment of thoughtless awareness. There is no thought.
We can start with little bit info of spirit and a heart. And before we do anything or starting anything, I'll request, if you don't have Shmaji's picture, to make it a nice frame and put it in a very clean and nice place where you can sit and meditate regularly. And I'll prefer the more you see, it's like a connection. Like if you see a person, you get along more, you understand more. It's all internal. Like you can't put it in our words because it's something is beyond our mind. We are not understanding through our mind. It's something working. Your Kundalini Ma already working it out, but it's just you getting more closer and giving some help to it. And about the heart, because when we start doing meditation, when we get realization and we start meditating, our heart become more important because it's a source of joy. And after realization, we realize that our happiness, it's not outside. We cannot have, like, if we see a mood, we will be happy forever. But if you do meditation and your heart is awakened, your spirit is guided, your spirit is guiding you, you will be happy forever without any, you don't need any stimulation, you don't need anything to make you happy. You will be happy. And because if our hearts are not properly developed, because of any reason, like we feel anxiety or we suffering with any kind of a depression or anything, then our heart a little bit suffer, and sometimes it's suffer a lot. For that, we can always, when we do meditation, we put our heart, hand on our heart, and pray all the positive things, like bring peace in my heart and love in my heart, and whatever the beautiful words come out of your mouth, you say, it will reflect in your heart and it give you the peace because you are a realized soul. And made heart is caused if we feel unsafe and unsecure. It's like it's beat pump so much, like when we got any viruses, our mid heart start very far, like very strongly. It fight the viruses. It produce antibodies within us, and it help us to clean out. It's same, but when you realize it, you understand the significance. And heart is something like, I don't know how much you can talk on, but it's there's no point if it's not awakened, because then it will be a mental projection. Maybe we can go through some music and just meditate on heart. We can keep our hand on our heart. in meditation. It's a state you are in or you are not. Can we play Shumataji's another talk on heart?
Now with the another chakra on top, that is one, as he's told you the diseases, I'm telling you the positive side of it. When this chakra is caught up, he must have told you develop breast cancer and all that. But when it is awakened, you get all the security of the world. You are never insecure, you are never bothered, you have no fear of anything. You do not have to suggest yourself that you should not have any fear or anything, you just become fearless. There's nothing like fear. There is no reaction to any threat or anything. Like the gentleman who came here just to beat me, and I was just looking at the drama. And the fellow was getting frightened of me, he was going backward, he would not come forward. But you don't develop any fear at all about anyone because you are standing on truth. As I told you, I am just a woman, and I spoke openly with the names of these people and told them what they are going to do and how they are going to possess you. And people came, they were frightened, they said, what are you doing? So you get rid of all your fear, but you do not dominate anyone, you love. In your love, you are secured. It's not by domination, but the security that you are love, you are compassion, and the power of love is the highest of all, that you stand in complete peace and bliss. This happens to you when the central thing comes up. There are many other things happen, you can become a poet, so many things happen with this because you become such a compassion. Such a compassion. And when this compassion starts working, you are given all the help that is needed. The first center that I dealt and the second and third are very important. But these higher centers are playing a very vital role in our being. The one which is the heart center is looking after the security. When a person sees something horrible, this center starts pulsating fast. Till the age of 12 years, the sternum bone, which is placed in the ribs here, as you know, creates antibodies to fight any invasion with it, whether mental, emotional, or physical. These antibodies get distributed till the age of 12 years throughout your body. And when this sternum gets the message, it starts shaking and it conveys, communicates through no nerves or arteries or veins, any connection known so far to these antibodies that they should all fight. They fight the disease, they also fight your own mistakes. That's why this is a very important center within us. If a lady is an insecure woman, if she feels insecure, then this center is always in a pulsating mode. And that's how it makes all the antibodies very tired, because they're all the time in a state of emergency.
Also, these cults have used this method of putting people onto emergency. Give them exercises by the jump, jump, jump or something like that. Now you can ask any doctor this kind of jumping without any support can create impotency in a personality. Now this is very physically used method by these people to make them nervous by making the center go very fast. Now, when these antibodies are tired, they become absolutely numbed down and they cannot find any strength to fight any aggression. Now, in everyday life also, if some lady, as I told you, is nervous and she has problem and she's always afraid, then what happens that this system start exerting itself too much, ultimately it gets sick and she can develop a disease called the breast cancer. This breast cancer is very common nowadays among women in the West. Because the motherhood of the lady is challenged. And when the lady finds that her motherhood is challenged, then she starts feeling very nervous. This center goes into overactivity and then she developed this cancer of the breast, troubles of the breast, all kinds of such troubles because the antibodies have become now very weak. On the left-hand side of this center is the center what we call as the left heart center. But beyond that is residing the spirit in your heart, in the organ, separated from everyone. And the Kundalini expressed within you. So we have got within us that power. So this Kundalini has to rise to give you realization. Now how it can happen in a person is a problem. It used to happen. What knowledge I am telling you is not the knowledge of today. It's the knowledge of very, very ancient times. Nobody has said so far from those ancient writers that Kundalini gives you any problems or she makes you dance, jump and all that is all modern nonsense. Traditionally, nobody has said so. Now, first of all, we must understand what is attention. So when we become realized, we have to know through our awareness, we have to become collectively conscious. And this is a very important point which we must remember. It's not very difficult to understand that you have to become something more. Only by wearing some dress or putting something in your neck, what do you become? Some people tell me, we lead a very good life, mother, so it should be all right. But good life is according to your concept. For what? Everybody will ask for what? What is the need to have such a life? One should ask oneself, why to lead such a life which is so conditioned? The answer is, you have to have balance to ascend. If you do not ascend, what's the use of building up this balance within you? The purpose is to ascend. If you cannot transcend, then this is just a binding your mental projection that you should lead this kind of a life and that kind of a life. It's just your mental process. But when the spirit ascends, they get enlightenment. You just don't do things which are wrong. Just don't do it, you just don't like it. As we have told you that there are people who gave up their drugs and things overnight, is a fact. Now we have on the right hand side of this is another part of the center which we call as right heart. This center is the father's center and the left heart is the mother's center. So if your fatherhood is challenged in any way, or also husband-wives, we can say like that. If a husband is not loyal to his wife and is playing tricks with her, he gets this into trouble. But physically, he feels it very much because he gets asthma from it. Asthma one develops. But this is more a center of the father. If the fatherhood of the person is not all right, for example, if a girl has lost her father and she has never seen him, she might develop asthma. If the grandfather had the asthma, the grandchild might develop the asthma. It comes from the father's side. Anybody who has asthma problem should know that there's something wrong in the fatherhood side. Maybe the father is sick and you are worried. Maybe you are a good father, but the son is not all right, so you are suffering. Anything like that, you see, could be responsible for this asthma. Is awakened, you can be all right and you can get rid of your asthma quite all right. On the left hand side is the center of your mother. If the mother has died very early, such a person is a nervous person, and such a person also doesn't trust anyone. He can become secretive by nature, sulking type. He may not open his heart to anyone because he doesn't trust anyone. Some people who have no mother, whom they have not known, can become extremely cautious by nature because they think they have to look after themselves. Extremely cautious. But with Sahaja Yoga, you can awaken this center and you become a complete personality without any fear, without any nervousness, and without any malice to your parents. Actually, after Sahaja Yoga, I found many people who have just forgotten their parents, had been very angry with their parents, given them up, could not forgive them, went back to their parents. We had a French girl in England who had not seen her mother for 18 years. And the mother was alone, a widow lady. But after the realization, she has a tremendous feeling. She went back and looked after her mother and also started doing Sahaja Yoga there. It's not
as we can understand through our heart, only like our family also connected to us. If you are alone meditating, better give them realization. If they come, it will be good. It's like it's like a plant growing alone. It's take some time. If the plant growing with other plants, it's grow faster and they help each other. It will be a great idea to bring them, give them realization if they like. Don't push them, but yeah, it can also, because I have both experience, not parents not doing, and then after marriage the person was doing. It helped a lot when you have more family member with you. I think we can go back to Tim.
Thank you, Tarini, for that meditation. Yeah, very nice. And again, very nice to be able to focus on something like the heart, and hearing about qualities like love, which we hear quite often. It's quite a widely used term, but in the context of, like, again, inner peace and meditation, it's quite it's quite nice to hear. It's a refreshing new take on it, I guess. And so again, like, it's like we're seeing a common theme here, as far as like these qualities and really integrating them into who we are. And it's I think it's like truly experiencing the qualities comes from within. And again, without relying on exterior things. And as we go further within this meditation, really being able to more and more access those qualities within ourselves. I think it's really nice. And thank you for that talk of Shri Mataji. They're always very informative and very clear, which is, it's very nice. I hope everyone else enjoyed the program. If anyone has any questions at all, again, just like yesterday, you can type it in on the chat, or if you want to share your experience as well, you can type it in on the chat, or we've got the WhatsApp group as well. Again, there's multiple people available who will message and get to you as soon as possible. We'll be staying on, myself and the organizers of the program, after we close this stream. And if anyone wants to ask any questions or stay on a bit longer, then that's also fine. Thank you all so much for coming. I'll as always, I'll just share my screen again and bring you all to the website that we have for the 21-day program. So again, all I've done is gone on to the freemeditation.com.au and gone on to the menu bar streaming, and then August 2022. And then I think we all know by now, but I'll just go over it again anyway. You can access all 3 weeks, all the videos from all 3 weeks over through these ones. And then over here, there's additional resources, and they're all sort of self-explanatory. You can go through them in your free time if you want. They're all quite useful. And then obviously the link for Zoom is here, and then the YouTube link with all the videos is there. So I think we'll end it with that. Thank you again, Tarini, for leading that meditation in that session, and thank you all for coming. I'll see you, if you're not staying on, I'll see you all tomorrow for the 12th session. For now, goodbye. See you tomorrow.